Hi there. It's well, it's a little bit to okay. I hope you can hear me. It's a 36 parts of me making a 4K intro for the assembly demo party. The deadline is tomorrow at it will be like midnight my time. So yeah, time is I'm running out of time, and yeah, today's stream obviously will be mostly in English, but если вы будете задавать вопросы по-русски, я буду отвечать на них по-русски. Yeah, so basically I will be answering questions in Russian if they will be in Russian. So today's plan is to sketch synthesizer and do some timelining and synchronization. I want to do something today for this scene, so I have some stuff, at least for the deadline. So yeah, about things that I've done offline, not on stream. Basically, I've tried the idea that I had about rewriting the entire 4K core in assembly. So this is the tool. The tool is written in C, and the tool is not not the code that will be in the final intro. The final intro is a separate project, separate Windows project. This tool this environment is running on Linux. I'm using it for development, and the final intro is targeting Windows. And there's a separate project, separate code that basically should be fed with data that is yet to be exported by the tool. And the intro is basically the player of this data. I'm still not sure whether I will have any time to do proper data format and player, or will I be like just hard coding stuff. But still, I've tried to do a pure assembly project yesterday. I think I will. Yeah. So this is the file. So basically I tried the Microsoft Assembler for the first time yesterday, and it differs from the NetWide assembler that I once used before, like 5 years ago. And so it wasn't really straightforward for me to get it working. But anyway, I did that, and the assembly code here is basically so the structure of the assembly is like import some function that I need to do things. It's not there yet. It's basically this code is only for initialization of OpenGL and just clear color, and those functions won't be used in final intro at all, because I will be rewriting the entire screen in shaders. And I've tried a few ideas that I had about this thing, and turns out it's not that feasible as I expected, or I'm doing something wrong. So I had basically two ideas. The first idea is to avoid the function stubs that I thought that Microsoft C compiler used, like it has these stubs where the call instructions here, like let me show. So basically if I write like this call GL make current, it will call the location like that, looks like that. So GL make current and GMP instruction info imp something GL make current, and I think it's not like that. So this stub I don't need at all. So basically this instruction has some kind of file address, and these also have file address, and it eats precious bytes. And I was hoping like if I rewrite it in assembly, these things will go away and I will have only just one complete address here. But it turns out these things are actually produced by the crinkler linker that I use for like I forgot the word, like for archiving compressing the final executable. And so it turns out that I don't win that much space there, and actually I lose a few bytes. So the idea there was like to populate this register with the offset to some static data here that has basically a list of function pointer to functions, and then use this macro here. Where was it? Yeah, this macro here, which basically does a relative it reads the EPP register plus some offset, and this turns out to be really compact. Like, I think it was like 2 or 3 bytes, and most of them are the same, and only like this offset here is different, and it doesn't change many bytes, and so this stream of functions that are called looks like basically same bytes, which will compress better. But turns out, so when the crinkler outputs those jump sections, I need to make a separate list of function pointers to those jumps, and yeah, I basically add another indirection there, and it takes bytes, and it's not pretty. I haven't actually looked at if I could make crinkler don't do that, or whether I could like completely disregard crinkler importing and do something myself. But yeah, so it will take time, and I think I don't have enough time to do that like before the deadline. Yeah, so this is a problem. And another thing that I've tried is to basically, if you look at what Microsoft C compiler outputs, it does the thing with so basically it interweaves the stack pushing the function arguments into the stack and calling the functions. So basically there are a lot of pushes around those things here, and what I tried to do is like, so basically the instruction data looks different to argument data. So what if I could just basically separate instruction data from argument data and keep arguments like in some data section, which like will have a lot of zeros there and just a few non-zero values, and maybe that will compress better. And it turns out that it does not. For this amount of functions here, I don't win any bytes. I think I lose a few bytes, like 2 or 3 bytes here. Yeah, I'm not happy about that, so I tried to do that, and yeah, I still have to do some pushes here because I need to use output of this function, like create windows. I need to feed it into get DC, and then this DC handler is used everywhere, like here, and probably here, like every single one here. And although I use it here somewhere, like swap buffers uses that too, so I need to like have it all the way down there. and this is not really like convenient, so I hope like I hope to completely avoid those ones. But yeah, another thing that I hadn't actually implemented any actual functionality there, so maybe when I do that, it will, like, this optimization might still prove being like, maybe it does make sense, but so far it didn't. And another thing that I've tried is to, okay, if I keep the stack in a separate data section, what if I could just yeah, I've tried to like copy data from the data section to the stack pointer, and what I didn't try, I just figured it out, like the thought that just came to me, what if I like do the data section here and change the stack pointer to the data section and like let it do things there, like and then all this stuff just gets replaced by simple move instruction, where I just move DSP pointer to the top of this stuff here. Yeah, I will try to do that, because those, like, these eat up like 10 bytes or something. So that might turn to... Okay, I will need to try that later. Not now, because I'm not on Windows, basically. And another thing that I've tried to do is not keeping this data here, but keep it here, and... Okay, so just use the stack, but push everything to the stack first, like group all the pushes that I need to do in some place, and this turns out to be efficient. Like, yeah, so basically this stuff here is like 560 bytes, I think. The final executable file for the basic OPG initialization and debug clear color here is like 560 bytes. Yeah, so that was what I was doing, and yeah, it lacks one thing that is crucial for hiding cursor. I need to like pick something here. Like, what was it called? Pick. Okay, I didn't do it. Pick message. I need to do pick message there, and I don't do that. Yeah. So that was what I was trying to do. Some progress there, but not as good as I expected. So another thing that I've done offline is, as you can see here, is a preview of the waveform. So this is the wave that is being playing to like this sound that you are hearing besides my voice. And I did that. I did finish the preview loop, so I can do things like this and limit like preview and yeah, and yeah. So this is pretty much what I did offline, and I think that I will need to do. What I'm going to do today is I was trying to do some sound here today. Does it have a like program invocation here? Okay, so program 1 is a simple thing like this, which sets let's say signal number 4 to 1, and then at this point it sets signal number equal to 0, and then at this point tick number 4 it just basically loops, and then I will need to do pstart. What was the argument there? I forgot. Timeline C, pstart is so the program is first argument and the core is second argument, so it will be just 1 1. We start 1 1 and let it play, and then just to make sure I will need the noise, then read the argument for number 4 and multiply the noise weight, and then maybe just do that and edit this all together, and yeah. Hi Jair. So this works. Okay. This is all very unstable and untested. I have no idea what will be going on. Да, это музыкальный ассемблер, то есть вот это параметры его от времени, а это вот то ядро, которое выполняется. Да, это стек машина. Никакой особой мысли за тем, что сделать стековую машину, в общем-то, не было. То есть просто вот первое, что пришло в голову, то и сделал. Я на самом деле писал парочку стековых машин до этого, просто, видимо, вот как-то мне проще так было сообразить. So the question was, just making the note of what I was replying here. So this is a stack-based machine that is used to synthesize the sound, obviously. Я не знаю. Дело в том, что стековость какая-то, она идет. Я не очень разбираюсь, я такой вот как бы очень деревенский программист, там университеты заканчивал, но вообще не по программированию, поэтому я не знаю, что там происходит. Я так понимаю, что стековые машины просто концептуально как-то проще делать, то есть они там напрямую мапятся из каких-нибудь деревьев, там, этих выражений. То есть, может быть, я не знаю. И про ЖВМ, ЛВМ и ВАСМ я тоже что-то как-то ничего не знаю. Так. So I said this program I set signal number 5 to the 1 and signal number 6 all the to the 1, and then I need linear to signal number 6 to reach 0 linearly in one tick or 2 ticks, and then just fix it at 0 here, and then I think I will do like that. You will take an entire bar and zero, 2, and you start 1, 2, 2, and here I need to read. Okay, let's test it. I will push something like this frequency to the stack. I will use a second state slot for the phase, and then I will assign it, and then I will take value number 5, multiply by each, and add it multiply. Okay, probably I need something like that. And yeah, it clips a lot, so probably I do need this. I think I will also lower it. Interesting. That is. Oh no, this is expected. Yeah. So basically, I lowered the. Yeah. And this here, I need to. Okay, let's test it. So this is the I is the 6 thing here, and I will need it to. Okay, I can do this and then multiply them. Okay, dub and multiply. Okay, what if I don't multiply it by this thing here? I think I will end up just with... yeah. I don't need it to multiply it by this. I need... I think I need this value twice, basically, for the controlling the frequency and for controlling the amplitude. So yeah, I will duplicate it and then multiply by it. No? Ah, yeah, of course. I need to duplicate it at another place here. No? Okay, so this thing here. Yeah. Still has the rising edge really sharp, so there's this click sound, and I think there's nothing I could do about that. Yeah, I like the any mix. What I need to do here is I need some functions like clamp. So this I fixed. I need the clamp function. I need a probably I need to do like that. Push the 3 and then take the power of 3. And probably add some noise in there just in case, and then I can also try to do like this. So I'm multiplying by this. Let's add some noise, push, like attenuate it a little bit and add it here. Okay, that's a little too much attenuation. Yeah, I will need some kind of reference here, because the last time I was doing like procedural sounds was a long time ago, and I can't actually remember what I was doing then. What if I 3 and okay, so here we have this thing, and program 3 will be program 3 will be the so do I need a signal number 5? I don't use it anywhere, right? So yeah, okay, let's remove it, and then I do it like this. Let's do it like this, 10, 12, and okay, so right. And you here, you will have this thing. You will start at this thing, and you will end at this. And what you will do is set signal number 7 to the 1, and then at this point, okay, at this point you will set 7 to you will also need like lean 7 to 0 in 2. Set to 0 and repeat. Okay. So, and another thing here is seven and noise and multiply and add. Probably I need something like this here is, and again 3, and this time I will attenuate it like that, and at this state at 3. And then attenuate it a little bit like that and multiply. Сасрус, привет. Some noise. Okay, noise will go down here. So this one, this frequency with this, and then attenuated, and then added noise, and then attenuated further. Okay. So far it sounds really bad. Really bad. Do I have a division operator here? Probably not. So okay, I need clamp, I need a division operator, and I need things like immediate arguments, and I also need like multiply add instruction, and I also need something like mix, and I also need declaration for the state var declaration. Because this thing need to start at really high frequency and then quickly go down to something like some low frequency stuff. Probably coherent with some node, like not some basic. Not some random low frequency, but something that would make sense in because without that it sounds horrible. Okay, let's implement it. Block tool, synth assembler, go full screen. Oh, and also a synth. Synth assembler. Okay, so this just, yeah. Tool, synth, machine. So you each opcode has a potential for the immediate variable, but I think I will need a couple of them. So let me do it like that. Sima op im. For example, let be and union. Okay. So the thing here is that I want it to have an optional argument. I actually started to write the common parser because I have two things that look like that. I was about to write third and fourth one, so I just thought about implementing it in like in central place where I can use it for many things at once. But I haven't completed it, and it's on a separate account, and yeah, it's unfinished. I can't use it. What do I do here? How can I? Okay, I can do like separate instruction, like mal immediate, which will be like that, and it will have like one immediate operator. Or I can do mod e, like multiply add is also like, and you have two mod I, and you have two immediate floats, which is like, yeah, like this, and you have okay, that was retarded. And of course you don't know a thing about those ones, right? And I also need things like sima op div and sima op div I. Do I think a div I? And I also need a thing like push frequency. I think I have to like no, I don't need to do it. Okay, that were some noisy neighbors. I thought that someone was knocking on my door. Okay. What happened? What? No, this. I need to push some frequency. Push. Which means push a delta phase for the specified frequency. And I will probably need some stuff like, yeah, I need a mix. And clamp, and also clamp with immediate. Clamp. Interestingly enough, I could do all the immediate stuff here in the assembly, like with just outputting the push instructions for the stuff there. But yeah, it probably is not convenient. Илья 777, привет. I can speak bad English too. I can speak. My English is. It's complicated. Very bad. Yeah, right. Here I need to do a theme of im. It's not C++, it is just C. It's okay, don't worry that much. It happens to the best of us. Another thing that I wanted to do is do argument dependent noise, but I'm not sure how to implement it properly. I wanted to do for the purpose of making a so if I read it at a lower speed, then it's supposed to be red, so I will get a like lower frequency noise, something along the lines of that, but I'm not sure. Like probably it would be better and to yeah, I will think about it later. 4K intro is an executable of this with a limited size executable file, like no more than 4096 bytes. I'm doing it for the assembly demo party, which takes place in Helsinki, and from 3rd to 6th, like it starts today. And the deadline for this submission is tomorrow. I still have a lot of stuff to do, and it's getting like difficult. But this time I have all. Usually I start like okay. Usually it's even worse than that, but right now I do have a lot of things that I can use for like fast prototyping, and then I will need to like push it into this small executable size. And although this time is I'm not sure this time is it like their local time, or is it like adjusted for my time zone? Because if it's their local time, I have a lot more time that because I live in Novosibirsk, and this is basically the midnight for me, so it's, I can spend an entire evening for stuff. Yeah, I do think that they have this local time here, because that doesn't make any sense. Like 12 in my time zone, it's like 7 in the morning in Saturday. Yeah, it's their local time. And yeah, the intro will be shown at Saturday evening. Also, like I will probably not see it live, because this is too late for me. I will want to like sleep. Okay, so to implement things. Okay, so this turns out I do have j is less than code table I args plus j, and yeah, j okay, I will need to also, yeah, plus j and plus j. Okay, Okay, so this is everything I needed to do here for the parser, and now actually to implement stuff. So to sync machine here. So I need to, yeah, this, all of this. What? Okay, this line, and yeah. Okay, and multiply add is basically, what does this thing do? Underflow. Okay, stack SP minus 2 equals to stack SP multiplied by stack SP minus 2 plus stack SP minus 1 and SP minus 2. Yeah, and then break. Or probably better to do it like this, so it will multiply so it's multiply and add, yeah. Okay, do think that this is readable, more readable than multiply, add. Okay, you need to have like this, and okay, and this stuff needs to go like this, so it's a stack SP multiplied by op immediate op 0 f plus op immediate f. Does underflow do exactly? Okay, probably I need to do like this here. I'm not sure. So this is stack SP mine. So it looks like this, stack SP, and then Okay, this is interesting. Do I need stuff like this here? Okay, I do need a division. Okay, I think I will. For now, I don't want to use this, and this is a mistake. And this here, and yeah, noise, multiply it, and then divide. And although I need to check like if stack sp less than some epsilon, like 1, something like this, I need to do and yeah, this is Fab's absolute value. Okay, so the main part here is if absolute value greater, and otherwise stack sp minus 1 just 0. To avoid any not a numbers that will like break all the things. This stuff, check overflow 1 stack sp is an basically it's just op immediate value 0 float divided by context sample rate and break. Mix is an interesting thing. So check stack underflow and okay, I won't do any. So sp minus 2 is stack sp minus 1 multiplied by something, and this something is stack sp plus stack sp minus 2 multiplied by 1 minus stack sp. Yeah, this looks right. Break. Clamp. Clamp is also underflow 2. And it goes like this, stack minus 2 equals stack sp minus 2 if it's greater than stack sp, then stack sp minus 2. Okay, so it goes like this. It's a min, that's max. The second one, -2 is minimum, -1 is maximum, and 0 is the value. And if the value is less than minimum, or if minimum is like greater than values, then it's V. Okay, if stack SP is less than stack SP -2, then it's like stack SP -2 equals stack SP else if stack SP greater than stack SP -1, then stack SP -2 equals to, okay, I forgot to do this thing here. We need to remove the top two values from the stack, and yeah, everything else looks fine. Clamp is stack SP -1 and SP plus or minus equals to and clamp immediate is just like that. So check stack underflow 0 if stack SP less than immediate 0f, then stack SP equals to op immediate 0. And otherwise, if stack is greater than the maximum allowable value, then basically I'm going to do that, and that's it. Nothing to do here. And then I will need to add all these rate functions, rate view instructions here, and this will be push and you need one argument of arc type float. This one is just mix. Which is you also don't require any arguments, you work with stack contents, and this one is clamp. Also you work with stack contents, you don't need anything. And this clamp immediate, you do need two arguments. Both of type floating point. Yeah. Okay, this looks right. Okay. Synth machine C. You go away. Okay. Not sure what you need that for, but okay. Okay, I'll probably be better like that. Okay. Привет, Maru Infantry. Okay, so now that I have all this stuff here, I can try to do something like this. I can do... Okay, can I do like that? Multiply it by... So -1 and 1. Okay, I can. And then I need to push 1 and divide by it. Okay, let's say I remove all of this stuff. Interesting. Do I have a, like... Okay, I don't. Step function. I don't have any step function. I need a step function. So I have a divide, I have a multiply, add, mix, clamp, step, which returns 1 or 0 depending on whether the value is greater or lower than some other value. Okay. What if I don't do this? Nothing changed. What if I don't do this? Nothing changed. Have I made a mistake? Deep. Okay, I did. So I do need like stuff, swap, step, and reverse division, because at this point this is really not convenient, because this is a no operation. Yeah, I need. Whoops. Okay, what can I do? I need to push one here, and only then I can divide. Interesting. Okay, so here is no way to do this. Okay, I need to do, while I'm at it, I need to do a couple of more functions, like rdiff, probably not rdiff, like swap, which changes topmost values, like switches the stack, and also step. Do I need a rdiff actually? Okay, immediately helpful for me will be stuff like this, rdiff I. This stuff will be helpful, and although this stuff will be helpful. Zero. And step I. One argument of type float div I. One argument of type float. Swap step I, swap I, step I. Я спина, можно говорить. Check stack underflow 1 and yeah. Stack SP stack SP equals to stack SP minus 1 stack SP minus 1 stamp, and that's it. Okay, next. I do think that you can be, and why no? Yeah, like this, and then okay. Step I is check stack underflow 0 and stack SP equals to stack SP less than op immediate 0 float value, and if it's less it's 0, and if it's greater it's 1, and that's it. I am writing a virtual machine that executes these instructions, and its output is used to feed the sound card, and it sounds like crap for now, and I hope to make it not that crap by tomorrow, and I'm not sure I will succeed in that endeavor. I will try my best. Okay, that looks right. For now, at least. Pum, pum, pa, 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 pum. And now I can think about doing stuff like this. Rdiv 1. Okay. 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 This is quite better. So I can control this argument. This is probably unnecessary. And then I can also try things like this. This. I can also try things like this. Okay, probably that was too much. I can also try to do things like this. Mod I2 and then clamp -1 1 clamp I think it was. And same thing goes here probably. So what if I do it like clamp, impose a minimum frequency here, like this is whatever, I don't care, but minimum. And probably also a thing is this 6 here. what if I... So you are 6 here. What if I let you... I don't like controlling the length of the sound from automation. Maybe that will be better to do from here, and that's why can I do it with step? Need some rotations here, or yeah, maybe doing it as a stack machine was a bad idea, because I do have trouble now of like how do I unfold things to have this value from this thing here. So there are two approaches that I can see. The first one is like, to hell with the stack machine, do something register based one, and then have this instruction just directly reference the registers. And another approach is to make a expression parser that will automatically unfold the instructions. You mean these relative line numbers? This is a Vim thing, so basically if I want to go like to this line, I can type 20 and go up here. Like 20 and what this sign? Okay. Like if I need to go, if I need like to select like until the line here, I can type capital V and then 32 and then J, and I will select on the line like that. So the same goes for deleting lines, and yeah. I'm not a power Vim user, I'm just like a beginner. Even though I've been using it for like a long time, I've never got to do any advanced stuff. Yeah. This is just useful for not like trying to count lines, because humans are bad with that, but yeah, this is just helpful. There's also the thing this called like fast, how it's called, Vim, easy motion, I think it was. So if I want to go to the nearest line place which has a letter M, for example, I type 2 letters which is like this Vim concept, which is like this character here by default, but you can set it to anything on 2 leaders. Then F, which means like I need to look for a symbol, and then M. Okay, it's gone now. Yeah, and it will replace all the M's with another symbol. This is a preview, and I can, if I want to go here, I just press H and go here, and stuff like that. So next word, and it outputs next word. It lets you go places with a minimum amount of typing. But I'm not used to that yet, so can't show any cool stuff yet. Maybe sometime. Okay, another thing that I want to do is this stuff. I want to make it also slightly more like punctuated, I'd say, which is interesting because I will need quite a few states here. So basically I need 2 states. So let me look at what states I already have. I have 3, I have 2, and I have state is a global value that's persistent, and you can write and read to it, and it's like preserved between different samples. So this one just this like hi-hat type stuff is just writes ones and zeros to the signal 4. Like every 4 ticks is writes 1 for 1 tick. And if I want to make it more punctuated, I would do things like okay, noise goes down. How do I approach it? Okay, I have like 3, I can take 4, I can take 4. So what I do is I read for state, I read for signal, that's convenient, they do match, and I do stuff like mod I, which I reverse because I don't have a sub instruction, which is like insane. I think I need a rotate instruction, and I need a sub instruction, but for now I can do it like this, and I add them together, probably I need to do it like that. I add them together and then clamp to like 0 and 1. Okay. Just to like make sure that I see them afloat. So this basically subtracts the current value from signal value, and if the current value, if the signal value is 1 and this is 0, I do get 1, and then I just load this one and add and duplicate it and store it here. And although what I will do, I4 and pop S4, store the previous value of this signal here. Probably I will need an instruction for all of that crap. Wow. Oh, okay, I understand now. This. Okay. 16, 18. Okay, we'll need to edit the pattern here at some point. This sounds horrible. Okay, this thing here. This stack has 1, and it's a value that I'm writing here. Here I have the So at this point I can load the value at 5. I can also do what? I can also do like, maybe I can do it like here too. I can mod I multiply by something like this, example, like this. And also clamp it with 0 and 1. And then duplicate. Yeah, and at this point I do have line 27 you don't like, clamp I. Okay, somewhat. Look at this crap. Okay, so what if I get rid of that? Okay. This bad enough. This is kind of snare, this is kind of kick, this is kind of hi-hat. Okay, so what was that thing? Push delta the frequency. Let's say it will be 110 gigahertz, and add state number. So 4 and 5 are taken. So this will be the 6th one, and let's say sign. And up to others. Actually, what I want to do is kind of otherwise. I can want to do that and then pull lamp I to the -1 minus that and that. And then let I like that. Okay, I want to do that here. This is interesting. And what I want to do here is have my MIDI controller write to the signal where I can use it for doing controlling stuff. Okay, what I do think that I need to do is to separate the zero program from other stuff. Like the zero program is only controlling program. And this one is like, okay, you go we'll put 16 of those guys, and then this one. And also, what you can do, you can do all kinds of. Okay, let me try to do it like that. Will this work? Okay, so I don't have any way to sort out the synchronized. Okay. Probably what I need to do is like that. What I was trying to do here is like I do all kinds of weird crap here, like I can do something like this. Probably. I'm not sure that it will actually work. Okay, at least like that. Also like this. Do I need a finer control over time here? So I not necessarily like the particular granularity, but doing a higher precision than ticks will break the 4K export that I'm thinking about. 4. Program 5. Set 0 to... Okay, you won't control any of this weird stuff, you will just control the media output. For example, so you need to be like 30. 33, for example, and then you will go to here, and at this point you will not the first one. What signal do you have? Signal 8. Signal 8 will have a value. So you will go to, for example, 30, 40, and in time for the next tick, that's too close, I think. Here and 31, and here you will have them. Set this to 40, and here you will linearly from 8 to 38 in about one tick, and at this point you will be so you played for 1 bar, you played for 1 bar, you played for 1 bar, 38, and then at this point you will go to 39, 31, linearly 8, 38 to 33 by this one, and at this point you just loop. And this I can start here, program 5 and 4, 5. And I can replace this stuff here with push I8 and okay, that's not what I meant. 29, 28, 28, 26, 26. No, that's completely not what I meant. Гекерка, привет. Ну я вчера же не стримил. Вчера я что-то заработался вообще допоздна, поэтому решил, что сегодня вот постримлю на английском. И я, кстати, заканчиваю уже 2 часа идет, мне еще работать надо сегодня. Может быть, сегодня вечером будет стрим. Я думаю, что я до вечера еще что-нибудь поделаю и смогу постримить. Okay, let's do this and this and this. Yeah, what I also want to do is finally make the argument parsing here, so it would be possible to call this program with exactly the nodes I want without editing them all over the place. So program arc. Program arcs, that's it. And then I can try to do it again here. Yeah, and I also need to do MIDI notes because these iterations take a lot of time. And MIDI control signals, because that would actually help doing stuff here, like, yeah. Changing all these values from MIDI controller. And I will also need like multiple MIDI because I need a lot of controllers. Oh, so all this stuff, if I will try to do it before today's evening, and yeah, if I'm able, I will do streaming today evening too, like in something like 8 hours. Yeah, probably in 8 hours or something. Yeah, anyway, ты не можешь подсказать, если в структуру добавлять вектор или стринг, почему они остаются постоянного размера, хотя они динамические? Не понял вопрос. Структуру добавлять вектор или стринг. Смысл какой? Смысл в том, что вектор и строка, они, то есть внутри себя, если говорить, я сейчас открою это, то есть что-нибудь типа, да, то есть речь идет о том, что есть структура А, и у нее, например, то есть там, так, все, мне надо идти обедать, я уже по кнопкам не попадаю. Есть там int b, c, char d, вот, и есть там, не знаю, вектор. Вектор u, string o. В общем, окей, там std, string s. Смысл в чем? Внутри себя, там, класс string, например, он выглядит, я говорю, примерно, там гораздо больше всего, он сильно сложнее, как char c, то есть это указатель, и там size t, length. Ну там, например. То есть это, вот он, у него два поля всего. И когда к нему делается что-то, то есть когда там делается какой-нибудь append, например, да, что там, у него есть вообще append, я не помню. Ну, допустим, у него есть там оператор, что там, string, оператор, плюс, там, const string, another. То он что делает? Он такой типа... у него наверняка еще здесь есть типа size t, buffer size. Какая-нибудь такая фигня. Насколько я помню, на 32-битных машинах размер сайзов стринга 16 байт. Ну, характерный размер. Понятно, очень зависит от имплементации библиотеки. Вот, и здесь происходит следующее. То есть он там берет size t, need size, это another size плюс length. И если там need size больше, чем buffer size, то там наступает типа реаллокация. Что-то типа char new str, это new char need size, или там, ну, короче, на самом деле чуть хитрее, типа const size t new buffer size, и тут какая-нибудь магия, потому что, ну, то есть там какая-нибудь стратегия, типа, не знаю, ну, там есть есть они еще по-разному, разные библиотеки эти по-разному стратегии определяют, но, в общем, какой-то new buffer size, например, need size, да, это самая базовая стратегия, работает очень плохо, поэтому делают другие, вот, и тут new buffer size, тут она сделает, там, например, memcopy, ну, опять же, там, с крестовыми средствами, вот, то есть, ну, понятно, да, то есть оно берет new str, в него копирует str и length, потом типа memcopy. Вот здесь вот делает memcopy, и здесь говорит там free str, ну не free str, конечно, я это delete str и str равнение str и там типа buffer size равно new buffer size, а теперь оно делает типа str плюс length another str и another length. Вот, и теперь там типа length плюс равно another length. Ну и тут как бы понятно там добавить 0 в конце, вот это вот все. Смысл в том, что размер у нее вот это не меняется. То есть это как было. Вектор устроен примерно так же. То есть там только не char str, то есть это там template, type name t, там еще есть всякие аллокатор-то не будем. И там получается, что вот это вот так. И здесь просто везде, где участвует размер, то есть везде, где есть char, это типа ну и там, где memcopy, это, соответственно, size. Немного не так, тут не memcopy, там нужно копи-конструкторы, всякие move-конструкторы повызывать. Но, в общем, суть такая, что у него вот этот размер вот этих полей, он одинаковый, они указатели только меняют, реаллоцируют указатели. Есть всякие оптимизации, когда строка такая говорит: окей, я коротенькая строка, у меня меньше, чем 16 там символов, поэтому я могу просто, типа, сделать вот так вот, union из вот этой вот всей выборни в там типа struct что-то вот так вот, ptr, и тут типа place там 16. Вот, и работает напрямую с этим inplace. Вот. Ну, то есть, понятно, тут lens должен быть где-то здесь, или там какой-нибудь интовый коротенький флажок. Ну, в общем, вот так вот. Вот, ну, да, суть примерно такая. Ладно. I think that's it for this stream. I will try to continue this today's evening, like in 8 to 10 hours. But I won't promise anything, and yeah, thanks for watching. Although there weren't many people watching the stream, but anyway, thanks for watching who watches it in record. And yeah, see you later. Bye.